hello. This is Samara. Welcome to Feminist Alchemist. And I'm just doing a quick, well, I don't know how quick, an impromptu collective reading for the spring equinox, which is May 19th on my calendar. It may be a different day if you're on a different part of the world. I'm in the Eastern time zone. So I just felt prompted to come to the table. I wasn't given any type of preparation whatsoever. I just kind of grabbed some decks and here we are sitting about to dive in. So the decks aren't even pre-shuffled. I hope you are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. The North Node readings that I usually do, they have moved over to another channel now called North Node Alchemy. You can check them out there if you are seeking those out. Here on Feminist Alchemist, I'll be doing collective readings, podcasts, and pick a card readings. And I believe that's about it. And anything North Node related will be on North Node Alchemy. So I'm going to start with this deck that I just got from the Hay House Club. It's Diana Cooper's new deck, Golden Future. For those of you who are into tarot and oracle cards. And so this is the first time I'm using this deck. And that's kind of, well, it's been calling to me ever since I saw the coming soon release. And I knew that I needed it for this time of year specifically. So let's see what energy the deck would like to offer. What messages do we have for the collective regarding the spring equinox energy? Messages for the collective for the spring equinox energy, please. Unicorns, spread the light. Spread the light of unicorns. Is that going to focus? No. Yeah, there we go. So I do feel a very light energy around the equinox, and it also depends on how we are. Let me stand this up. It also depends on how well you deal with change and transformation and transition, because I feel that there, for many of us, is the possibility to be frustrated, to be flustered, and to feel in chaos. But there, for many of us, is, and I'm looking at my unicorn here in the corner, by the way, my unicorn. For many of us, there is this almost eerie sense of calm. I'm speaking for myself, but I realize I'm being shown that that energy is beyond me, that there are others in the collective who are feeling the same energy. And it's this energy of a strange peace with everything falling apart around you. A strange sense of peace. And this strange sense of peace, I'm being told and shown that we have a lot of allies who are coming in to support our ability to stay connected to something very authentic within us, which is that unwavering connection to the divine that we convince ourselves often that we don't have. Or we may get taken into the minutia of life or worrying about things beyond our control and lose that connection and therefore lose hope. We may also be surrounded by others who are in that fatalistic mindset and somehow feel don't want to say ashamed, guilty, somehow feel guilty for not feeling as stressed. For some of us, for many of us, the world is falling apart around you from the impetus of your soul, your higher self, and your higher guides. Because that has been constructed is not what will support this next level of development for you, next phase of development, and the next chapter in humanity's evolution. Spread the light of unicorn. So if I'm coming back to the card here, is it's okay to be undisturbed in environments where there's lots to knock you out of alignment or knock you out of your happy place. So this message is specifically to those in the collective that somehow feel that eerie sense of calm about everything. Don't be ashamed of your calm, and don't feel like it can't be shared, even if people will be upset with you. And believe me, the misery loves company, unfortunately. So people will say you're lucky because, I don't know, maybe your economic situation is better, maybe your relationship is going well, or something is not going well, but somehow there's something that really is going well. It's going well for you for a reason. And it's not to be arrogant about it. It's to understand that you have been chosen to maintain light and to spread light. And for you to spread light, you have to be light or feel light. And by you being and feeling light, you draw light to you. So your life situation may be better than those around you. So at the bottom of the deck, I was prompted to pull out this card 40. The golden cities live ecologically and harmoniously. And then when I shuffled, I got 36. Golden stellar internet. Communicate in a fifth dimensional way. What is happening then this equinox? Picturing the future that we want to experience, holding that as a reality in our mind, a reality in our vibration, and getting out of this mindset that, okay, I'm just going to speak very openly, which is what I'm being encouraged to do. So there will be people that you encounter that cannot see past 3D reality. They are very much stuck in it. That is where they will be. They have no intention of going elsewhere. They don't understand moving on or growing out of that. And it is no longer your responsibility. Well, it was never your responsibility to convince them, but this is the point. We're not here to convince them. We are here to be the future and to be what we envision our future to be. And we will only be able to do that if we maintain it within our vibration and draw to us those who are in alignment with fifth dimensional thinking, with living harmoniously, with the not just perceived reality, but the inner knowing that the way humanity and the world has lived up to now is not sustainable and we are fated to, destined to move to a higher level of existence, a higher vibrational existence. You will have people who are clinging to the old paradigm, and for most of you who are listening to this, you are not and are here seeking other people who are very much committed to their inner knowing. And the inner knowing is being supported by all of our guides, our collective guides, the consciousness, the beings, the galactic families that support us are all sending that or reinforcing that belief. And it's more than a belief, it is a knowing. They want me to stress it as a knowing, an inner knowing. It's like something has been switched on in your DNA and you know, or you've always known. There are children being born now who already know, right? They already know that the shift, they're here to show that the shift is not a falsehood. It's not wishful thinking. It's not, hippie world peace eating, brownies. You know what type of brownies I'm talking about. But it's not that stereotype. For so long, it's been ingrained in these stereotypes of people disconnected with the harsh realities of the world. We are choosing to spread light and understanding that the harsh realities, how we react to harsh realities, how we move through the harsh realities, how we overcome the harsh realities is our choice and has always been our choice. And we have a choice that is, we have a bigger realm of choices. Our choices have expanded as our consciousness expands. And living in a higher vibration is one of those choices. And refusing to be convinced to lower your vibration to fit someone else's, I don't know, let's put it in a few ways, to fit into someone's expectations of you in a relationship or to get along in a relationship. So if you are higher vibrational, if you're expanding and your partner is not, your relationship will fall apart. And they want me to put it that bluntly. Why? Because you cannot be the light and be held back by someone and be held back, period. If they are becoming also committed to, whether consciously or unconsciously, holding you back from growing and holding you back from being light, and they're affecting your ability to hold the vibration that is necessary. Same thing with jobs. So we have at the bottom of the deck, work satisfaction, number 13, seek that which fulfills your soul. And I feel this equinox energy to be very simple. And I have also like a devil on my shoulder who is always aware of the naysayers, the critiques of the oversimplification, it being naive. And that may not be the reaction of any of you listening, but I know that reaction exists in the world. So many of us are consciously choosing just to not engage with that type of thinking at all. Where are we going now? Animal deck. And those types of people. So for many of us, this equinox is a portal of opportunity to create that which is in the alignment with your highest soul's expression at this time. It just comes with the flip side of the coin, but that also means that anything that is not in alignment with your higher purpose, with the highest expression of your soul, with your light at the moment, will be cleared out. But if you can stay, okay, they want me to stop talking. And I'll get 3 of these spirit, animal wisdom cards. Go like the deck just needs to be split there, so that's good. We have Rabbit, Sensitive Soul, strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. We have Owl, detach your emotions from situations that you cannot control. And we have Squirrel. Oh, I got Squirrel earlier this week for myself from a different deck, even. Squirrel, spiritual maintenance, be your own caretaker. So, once again, it goes back to this energy of strengthen your boundaries, cut cords. There are people and ideas and ways of thinking and ways of being that when you think of it from a higher perspective and let go of people who you think that you should have in your life or what your ego wants to connect to, you will realize that there are people who don't serve you and there are situations that don't serve you. And as much as you wish that they would be, would understand you, would be better to you, would join you on this journey, the reality is, I don't want that to catch on fire, sorry, 1 second. The reality is that some people are just not, they have made their choice not to come with you to the Golden City. It's like this is falling. These cards are coming together. They have made the choice not to ascend with you. They have made the choice to stay in a limited worldview, and they are not going to expand, or at least not at this time. You need to let them go. You need to let the situations go, because the future is bright for you. And that's why owl sight comes in. So I basically just spoke on it. Detach your emotions from situations that you can't control. You can't make people choose the higher vision. You can't make people choose light. You can't make people choose expansion. Because we all know, those who have done any of the work up to now know that it's not as simple as, ooh, I'm going to expand now. Like it's all going to be love, light, and Rice Krispie squares. No, it's going to be, there is hard work involved with it. You face wounds, you face shadows, you face things that you thought that you healed from, but you only, put a scab over or put a mask over. And that is where the wisdom comes in, that, you can no longer let your light be dimmed by somebody who chooses to not be light. And it will become easier. It will become easier for you to leave these situations behind, or for all of us to leave these situations behind, with the knowing that, okay, those things didn't work out the way we wanted to, but everyone has free will, and I can't force situations to match my growth. Rest assured, the spiritual maintenance, be your own caretaker. Rest assured that what you believe will come about, that there's better waiting for you on the other side of any challenges, on the other side of this equinox portal. And so we're being encouraged here, underside of the deck, Cat, speak your truth, have strength, faith, and conviction in your voice. It has never been more needed. You are being encouraged, we are being encouraged, each of us, to be our highest expression of ourselves and to stand up for what we believe, what our inner knowing is telling us, what our inner guidance system is telling us in terms of peace, in terms of harmony, in terms of how to act with one another, our inner values, our ethics, how we treat the environment, how we treat animals, what we believe should be as a dignified living, how people should treat each other in society, how the education system should work. In terms of bringing us to our highest soul expression and bringing us to our purpose in life, et cetera, et cetera. Each of us has our own, let's say, realm of understanding of action and of being, where our light, energy, and our voices affect that sphere of life. For some, like, it could be any social issue, innovation, education, et cetera, et cetera. So take that as it resonates. The point is, and I'm going to keep this cat over here in the corner. The point is that we are being called to step into the light. And at this equinox portal, we are, what deck are you asking me to use now? Sorry, I'm just checking. I'm going to put work satisfaction here as well. So this portal, we are able to use this energy to really hone in on everything that, I'm trying to get the words here. They're showing me a picture, and it's like a body that there's golden light coming out of it, and it's coming from the sacral chakra mostly. But there's like a stream of light coming from down from the cosmos through the crown into the sacral chakra, and out the heart is involved there as well. But I'm feeling like this emitting of light from the heart and the sacral chakra. And for me, sacral chakra, we're talking about creation. And it's instinctual. They're saying instinctual, intuitive creation, instinctual creation. So this is your third eye and your mind. You're being encouraged not to lead with it, but to allow it to support what wants to be created through you. So this is a great time for allowing a new world to be created through you, through your vibration, through you being your unique self and standing in your power, standing in your authenticity. For many of us, we are changing career paths now. So that for many of us, we are stepping into our light work. So we've worked, but now we're working in service of a higher purpose of the light. And once again, that can come in any form. You don't have to become a reader or a spiritual practitioner. It's just the place where your soul can be where your soul's vibration is the most effective in the way that were destined, that you agreed to affect the world. I have Sacrifice and Spirit Weaver that came out. Bottom of the deck is Spirit of the North. I'm going to put this one. You can't really see it, but that's okay. Okay, it's been 23 minutes, so I'm going to try to wrap this up. But so what the energy I'm getting from Sacrifice is, I feel that it is slowly time to wrap up because I just feel the same messages repeating. It's a good time. The Equinox is a portal where you're going to walk through and there's things that you can't take with you. Now, and those will be your sacrifices. And some of them are going to break your heart, for lack of a better word. I mean, I know I have some. So we're all in the same boat. Right? For some of it's more extreme than others, but each of us has there's dreams to be let go of, people to be let go of, ideas of ourselves to be let go of, but understand that sacrifice is like on the altar of a higher truth of yourself. And that's where Spirit Weaver communicate in a fifth dimensional way. The equinox is bringing about this energy is offering this energetic portal where we can collectively really create a future that we envision. But that also starts with, while we're doing our dreams for the bigger earth, for the greater collective, be your own caretaker, the squirrel. It starts with you taking care of your own vibration, taking care of yourself and making sure that your life is aligned with your highest truth, with your most authentic self. That's where the underlying energy here, the spirit of the north, which is earth energy, is saying that this is actually a very, life is composed of the small daily things. Not just, your one, they're giving me this example, not just your one pilgrimage to, in Tibet, or your one yoga retreat for the year. It is how you live your values on a daily basis. It is how you wake up in the morning, how you go to bed at night. It's, what grace do you offer during the day? How do you interact with people? How do you care for yourself? How do you maintain your space? Do you honor spirit? Do you find joy in small things? Do you have gratitude for small things? So and in the building of this life, do you also take care of the practical, everyday, let's say mundane things in life? Groceries, finances, cleanliness. Do your dreams have a practical plan as well? So while we're envisioning and relying and have faith in spirit or the divine or God, however you want to term it, are you doing your part in the mundane realm? Is there anything else to pull? Okay, one more. Just a tarot card here. Oh no tarot cards? Okay, just one more oracle. So thank you for listening to this message here. It's I'm sure you hear similar messages all across the internet, whether you're reading them or listening to them, of what this equinox energy is offering us. And the final message. So the final card I have here is fellow traveler. Support is all around you. Yes. As I was shuffling, I heard the term, this message will apply very much to quote unquote light workers. You may be one in disguise, or you haven't discovered that you're one yet. And we all in some way work with the light. I just feel, or have the ability to work with the light. I do feel, though, that this message is very much for those of us who have, as I said, born with or have come to a very strong inner knowing, and we may be isolated from each other at this time. Know that your guides and those who have enlisted to support the ascension and evolution of mankind are supporting you very strongly if you are, say, isolated in the human sense, in terms of your beliefs, your values, and your gifts, abilities. Know that there will be a coming together. That's the message that they're giving. There will be a coming together. We will find each other. We will find each other in order to create more strongly this golden future together. Right now, they're drawing me back to the picture of this owl here. Right now, you may feel that you are seeking in the light in the night. You're leaving one place and going through the night sky to, you don't know where, but instinct is calling. Instinct is calling. Anyway, I'll meet you there. I'll see you. So, I'm going to, and then the bottom of this deck, I'll show you just before I end, is finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Yes, do lean into divine help, divine support, and do not be discouraged at this time. That is your equinox message. I will wish you all the best, and we'll see you next time. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.